This video is going to introduce you to RobotC virtual worlds and how to get started. So we're going to start by clicking on this icon that says Robot Virtual Worlds. You can X out of this script error. If it asks you whether or not you need to download additional packages or anything like that, I just exit out to get started. And this is the programming environment. So before we look at the programming, let's double check a couple of things. Under Window, select Virtual World to use. We're going to start with Curriculum Companion. This is what should be selected, and it is for this one. If one of these others is selected, please go to Curriculum Companion. We'll use these other ones later. And then under Robot, compiler target should say Virtual Worlds should be selected. If Physical Robot is selected, you're going to want to change that to Virtual Worlds. And finally, platform type. If we go down to Lego Mindstorms, we can select either NXT or EV3. This is a common problem. Sometimes EV3 is selected by default. We're going to want NXT. So this is all correct. We're going to use most of the time sample programs to give us an idea of what the code and programs should look like. Then we can modify the programs from there. So we're going to File and then Open Sample Program. And notice it says Sample Programs, Virtual Worlds, NXT. We're going to open Basic Movement. We're going to open Moving Forward NXT. A very brief explanation of what the code, how these programs work. The green, everything in green is a comment. This does not actually get executed by the robot. It's just a description of what the code should do. The blue and the red is the actual commands for the program. This particular program says wait for 2 seconds. These are milliseconds, so 2,000 milliseconds is 2 seconds. So it's not going to do anything for 2 seconds. And then these two lines say right motor equals 100. This turns the right motor on at 100%. This turns the left motor on at 100%. Then wait 1 millisecond times 3,000 is 3,000 milliseconds or 3 seconds. And so this robot is going to go straight ahead for 3 seconds. That is when we download this to a robot, that's what it's going to do. To get it to a robot, we have to go up to Download to Robot. So I'm going to click on that. This will bring up our virtual environment. And if you want to, you can create an account in CS2N. If you do that, it will keep track of your progress and give you badges, things like that. But for now, we're going to log in locally and log in as guest, and then we don't have to create a username or account. In the virtual environment, the first tab at the top is Robots. You have 4 different choices. 2 of them are, what we're kind of working with when we're doing hands-on robot, and the other 2 are just more, looks like real cars. So for now, we don't really need to know. It doesn't matter which one we use. We're going to go straight to Movement. The Movement tab is the first and easiest set of challenges. And over here, you have 5 different challenges that you are to create. We are going to start with Robo 501. And Robo 501 has you start at point A, and then you're supposed to go around twice. You can read the instructions here down below. If you want a more complete explanation, you can open the Specification Document, which I will do. This will open a PDF. This particular PDF doesn't give us much more information than we already had. In fact, it's almost completely redundant, but some of them it is important. So if you're looking at a challenge and you don't understand what to do, open this document. Maybe there's more information that isn't included on the main page. And then the way this is going to work is you write programs here, and then those programs get executed here.